Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Abby and today is Sunday, so it's Sunday morning and we're having a bit of a slow Sunday. I'm having a lot to do still, but we're going to take a bit of a slow day today because we really need it. And I'm going to start off with doing some plant chores. So I've just done a lot of tidying, bed changing, laundry and stuff in the flat, but my plants are in desperate need of a water. So as I said in a video a couple of weeks ago, we've had a bit of a heat wave and it's really strange because it is September, but I feel like it's been warmer this month than it has during the summer. And we went into central London on Friday and it was honestly like 30 degrees. It's mid-September. We got suntans. It was really, really hot. And obviously up north in England, you tend to have, it's a bit cooler normally, but it's been really warm here too. And I noticed last night, I should have taken a photo of it, but my mottled syngonium was like really droopy and I only watered it maybe about 2 days ago. And I put my finger in the soil and it was still damp, in my opinion anyway. It felt damp still. And I was really, really worried that it was going downhill. And it's, as you probably know, it's one of my favourite plants. So I took a chance and I watered it again, thinking if it is sick, I believe it might be root rot because it's just been so warm, and then I've watered it and I wasn't sure, but I watered it at night time, which I always do anyway, but apparently you're not supposed to do because then they're just sat in damp water with no sunlight or anything. But I left it next to my grow light. That was on for an additional hour or something, and I woke up this morning and it was like fully like sprung up again, so it definitely was just thirsty. And all the plants that I watered really recently, like within that same watering like day, are all looking like completely dry again. So that's what I'm doing this morning. I've just cleaned my shower and bleached it, so I need to clean that down and then get all the plants in the bathtub and then just do a big water again. So I thought I would take you along with me for today's plant chores. And please excuse the mattress that's still behind me. That's going to be there for quite some time. Someone kindly gave us their almost brand new mattress, which we need, so that lives there now. That's where it lives. I hate it, but just ignore that if you ever see this in any future videos. This is like the section where I really didn't think needed water, but I mean, look how like you can tell when you touch them and they're very papery. They're normally quite firm and resistant, but that doesn't hang that far down normally. It usually sits like a little further up. So that's definitely in need of a water. You see the leaf here is just like screaming for water. This Monstera is a bit droopier. I think I need to do my Hoya. It's a hard one to tell, to be honest. It's quite firm. This definitely needs a water. You see how soft it is. But yeah, I need to get all of that done. And then these, so this is looking okay, which is surprising. I haven't watered this since I bought it, and that was maybe about half a year ago. And this is looking okay. It's starting to fall down, and I think that's just because it's growing. But yeah, that seems okay. This one is thirsty again, and I want to go ahead and like cut these flowers off now. But that's looking thirsty, you can see. Probably this one too. It does feel a bit like limp, and yeah, that's dry. I'm definitely gonna have to do that. My Hoya australis, which I've just put on Facebook actually. I'm going off it. And then I've just moved this here, this Brantianum. I was worried about this because you see the new growth is kind of like coming in a bit rotted. So I put it in the window so it's got more light. And the reason being I personally think it's rotting because that shelf in my kitchen doesn't have that grow light anymore. It's in the bedroom. It's actually like over there. So yeah, I think that's suffered from that. And then I think this probably needs a bit of a water too because it's got new growth coming through, and I need to cut that old leaf off. I was going to just keep filling this up, but it's clearly in need of a repot. You can see how many roots it's got. So yeah, here's a better picture. I'm going to repot this today. It's a really, really nice begonia that Jerry's garden sent me, and it's very well establishedly rooted now, so I'm going to get that repotted today. I'll probably also repot this one because it's another one that I've rooted and I just keep putting more water in it, and it's about time. The reason I cut this right back and have water propagated it is because I never have any luck with Adansonii. Like, I'm really bad with Adansonii. And I know they're a very common plant, but I just don't know what it is about them that I can't handle. So I'm gonna try pot it up. I have packed all of my pots, so I'll be using pots that I can just find around the flat. I think I might have one or two somewhere, like the actual cover pots, and hope they have the drainage holes at the bottom of them already, but it's going to be a tough time getting this out of that. So yeah, I think it's about time I just actually repotted some things and stopped putting them off, because it's going to start declining. I've just watered some plants in the kitchen sink just because I have more big plants than I realised to water, so it just means that I can get all the... I find it difficult to do multiple waterings in the bathtub because it takes ages for them to dry out, because I spray everywhere, like the leaves, like everywhere, and it takes a while for them to dry out. So I needed to create and allow more space for the bigger plants to go in there. So this is one, my large form monstera, maybe the other one. So that's why I'm watering the smaller ones in the sink, although just water just goes everywhere. Like, I put it on the side and then the drainage hole, normally it drains into the sink, but I totally missed it with the peace lily and there was a puddle on the floor. I said this in a previous video that I was going to cut my variegated monstera, and I didn't. And I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to cut it again. So that new growth point that I was showing you before that looked predominantly green is predominantly green. It's just all green. I'll flip you around and show you. Okay, so this has kind of grown a little bit more, which is nice, but this is unfurled a little bit more. It's obviously not fully unfurled yet, and there's no hope there. I'm getting a bit sick of it, so I am going to cut it. Like I said, the aerial roots would normally come out, but they haven't, so I'm gonna have to take a cutting right back to here and then have that one leaf, and then the new one. I'm just getting really sick of it. Like, this is so beautiful, but it's just it's just beautiful, got smaller, nice variegation. Then I cut, and then this plant is just, to me, a problem child. This was the free plant, but yeah, so I reckon I'm going to cut and then I'm going to give it a good water in the shower. So I've cleaned my scissors. My big plants are in the bathtub drying off now. These are quite hot because I tend to sterilize them under boiling water. So I don't know if I should wait a little bit. But yeah, I feel like I need to actually understand and figure out what it's going to look like without that top cutting, without those leaves. It might make it look a bit naked. So I think I'm just going to maybe turn it around so it looks a little less naked on one side, because it kind of like, it grows from here but it goes around the moss pole and it comes through. So yeah, I might just have to kind of reposition it on the moss pole so there's 2 growth points and just make it look a little nicer. The roots are great, like the aerial roots are great, it looks good. It's getting really good light, gets watered, although this side does look a little sad. But yeah, once there is space in the bathtub, I'll water this. I think I'm just gonna go for it, you know. Let me move my fan. Right. So as you can see, this big, can you see that big like white bit there? That is the plant that I like. That's the higher variegated one, and it's so thick and white. I'm kind of confident that's going to be absolutely fine. So yeah, that one's fine. I'm gonna reposition this all again once I take this cut. It's got no aerial root here, but it will eventually establish itself. So I might cut it here. Yeah, I think I'll cut it here. I did it. So yeah, that's the top cutting. I'll show you a closer look. It's not really that great. It's just, it's fine, but it's not really amazing. And the new leaf is like pretty meh. But yeah, we'll obviously get something coming from here. You see there's a bump there. And then these are the 2 roots. So yeah, I'm going to let that callus over, then I'll pop that in water because I love water propagating. And I put this on my plant shelf because that's what the other one did so brilliantly. And now I can reposition this and water it and hope it grows. Nice. So yeah, definitely needs a water, I can tell. I'm gonna cut more. I just think, screw it. I'm gonna cut more. Look. Okay, so this is the plant that I've just cut. Can you see this is all green? I'm not digging that. It's got a secondary fenestration. This one, again, ignore the fact that it's really thirsty. It's okay. It's actually not okay. It's got a little bit of sectoral mint and white there, and it's got a little bit of kind of like more of a mottled variegation there. This one I like, weirdly enough, I like it. I just like how the shape of the leaf is as well. So I'm going to leave that one, but I think I'm going to cut these 2. Yeah, I'm going to cut these 2. But then it might look really odd, but I don't know. Let's just do it. So let me figure out my bearings. So that root is there. So that is that. I can cut. One. Oh God, I feel so bad. And then this one that I'm not keen on, I'll cut it there. So it's got a really big root, and it's that one. So you can see, like, it's really, see the stem, it's like really not that green. Not that green, it's very green. It's not that white, you see, it's just little bits. And then obviously the top cutting's nicer, it kind of comes through, you can see the stripiness of it there. which is fine. That one is just got like a stripe up it. That's it. That's all it is. This is, it's a little bit whiter. I'll flip you around so I can show you. Okay, so yeah, this is the plant that I just cut from here. And you can see it's just like a single white stripe. Don't think there's anything on the other side. Whereas this one is like, it's hard to see now actually, I've just turned it, but it's really, really white. You see, and then all up here, all this side is like pure white. So I'm confident about this one, but not this one. So yeah, I like that leaf though. So that's how it looks. I'm going to turn it around and then again I'll show you how the finished product will look. This is how I'm going to probably leave it. I think I prefer it now actually. It's actually not overwhelmingly green anymore. You can kind of appreciate the variegation more. So yeah, it's a shame that they're all that side. Like I've seen ones where they're just all faced the same way, but it's because I move it so often it gets confused. So yeah, okay, cool. I'm happy with that, and that's what I'm left with. So I'm gonna sort this out. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I really hope you enjoyed this. Before we go, I'll show you the cutting. So I let these callus over for approximately, I think it was about 2 hours. So I tend to just like to make sure it's okay. However, as you saw, I took quite, there's quite a lot of like, what's it called? Stem there. So if I ever do get rot, I can recover that. So I don't ever, it doesn't concern me. But yeah, I took the cuttings. So yeah, I'll wait for them to do something and maybe put them together or something. I'm not sure. But also I wanted to show you, I talked about an app called Too Good To Go on a planty care vlog a couple of months ago, and everyone was like really interested in it because I think at the time I bought a magic bag from Morrison, so it was like a massive box and sometimes 2 big bags full, and I think it's like £3.06, and then they just put loads of like short dated things in there, so not out of date, like short dated, so it could be like 4, 3, 5, whatever days left, and you usually get like really good fresh fruit, cakes, bread, like all the fresh stuff essentially. But today's Too Good To Go was one that doesn't often come up, but it was like Krispy Kreme, and I don't often eat donuts, but these were like £9.95 down to, I think it was like £3. So I got 6 donuts for £3, and I feel like I'm just winning at life. I'm going to show you what I've got because this is just so fun. So I think I don't have Krispy Kreme, but I think that's like a toffee lemon drizzle. That's a new toffee crisp one, and then I think that's a millionaire shortbread. So if you haven't seen that app before and you're in the UK, go check it out. It's basically when restaurants, supermarkets, shops, they sell, rather than chuck things out at the end of the day, they will sell their stuff off for really cheap, and you just have to go and collect it between certain times. Like restaurants will do it as well. So you can go to a restaurant and say if they've got like, I've had big salad boxes before and stuff. So yeah, go check that out. It's called Too Good To Go, and I think it's a really good idea. But yeah, that wraps up today's vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And don't forget to subscribe for more planty videos. See you soon. Bye.